guys, welcome back to my channel. So I am bringing you the DIY magnets using calendar pictures from the back of the calendar. So I had already pre-cut them out. So as you can see here, I'm using the wine ones. You're going to need one box of the tumbling tower. One whole box will make 12 because there's 12 months. So depending on how many you want to make, it'll depend on how many blocks you need. But if you're going to do all the pictures on the back, you're going to need one whole box of the tumbling tower. And you're going to see me using different designs of calendar pictures, and I'm just letting you know now so that way you're not confused. I didn't want to wait for things to dry or what have you, so I start using different ones that I had done previously. So that's why you'll see a different print later, and then I'll come back and I'll show you the wine one. So, because I had made some earlier, and once those were dry, I just hadn't glued the magnets on them. So when I'm gluing the magnets, you're going to see a different print from a different calendar. Just letting you know, clearing it up so that way you're not like, wait, what? I'm so confused. So while these were drying, I did the next step with a different print. You're also going to need wood glue. I use Aleene's tacky glue. They also have one from Crafter's Square. You can use that one. They sell one in the tool bench section. I think all of them will work, but this one is my favorite. So I like to put glue on all the pieces first. That's just my method. I've done this so many times now that this is the way that I like to do it. So you do it as you see fit. You could just put glue on two of them and then put the bottle down and then do one piece at a time. But as you see here, I'm just putting glue on all the pieces that I need glue. So you just want to do one line. It is a lot. You're going to think it's not, but it is, because you will see me later grabbing a paper towel and wiping the excess glue that comes through each piece of the Jenga block. So that's what I'm doing here. So now I'm going to just fast forward through this part. You only need to put glue on two of the pieces because then you're going to squeeze them all together. And you'll see me do that here in a minute, but I just wanted to clarify that for you. You only need to put glue on two. I mean, you can put it on all three, but that's just a lot of glue and it doesn't need a whole lot to stick together. And it doesn't take very long for these to dry. So now I am grabbing them and just pushing them together, making sure the middle one is pushed down as well. You'll see me rotate it and then I wipe it. I also wipe my cardboard just so that way it doesn't stick to it. But like I said, it's not very hard. You could use a ruler if you wanted to, but I've made these so many times, like I've said, that I just push them together, and even if they aren't exactly even, you're not going to be able to tell once the picture is on there. So I'm going to stop talking. It's just going to fast forward. Well, it's going to be a little fast, and then I'll come back and talk when I do the next step. Now you're going to take some Mod Podge and your pictures and a small paintbrush. I used the glossy because that was all that I had, but I'm pretty sure the matte finish will work as well. They're both the same, but I'm just using the gloss because that's what I have. And it doesn't take a whole lot of this either. So I'm just taking a brush and applying a thin, even coat on top of all 3 of the Jenga blocks. And then you take your picture and you want to just place it as even as you can. These ones were a lot easier because of the design of the calendar. The farmer's market one, I will let you know ahead of time. Those, you really need to place them right because when you cut the edges off, it can cut part of the wording. But this one doesn't do that. Most of the wording is right in the middle. So just push it down with your fingers, rotate it. It's okay if you have excess. I like to bend it down so that way it will dry without air bubbles or lifting. So I'm going to do that to one more. And then this is where you're going to see a different print on the Jenga blocks because my Jenga blocks that I'm using right here to show you to Mod Podge, they weren't dry. That's why I used a different set. And I just skipped the part of showing you to Mod Podge all of them. I don't need to sit here and show you how to Mod Podge every single one of those. But I do 2 of them with the wine pictures. And then I use a different design that I had already previously done. And I show you how I glue the magnets and how I cut the trim off the sides. Now I'm going to show you how I cut the excess off. And the ones that I had done previously, I had already done this step, so I forgot. So I'm only going to show you on the 2 wine ones that I just did. So you see right here how it's hanging over. I just took this glass cutting board that I made because I don't have anything else like a mat or whatever. And I'm using a box cutter. Use whatever is easier for you. And then I just push it up against the Jenga block and push really hard and it just comes right off. And then you just rotate the cube around and just do that on every single side. It's not that hard. I mean, you can use scissors, but I just found this to be easier for me. So you do whatever is easiest for you. I haven't tried sanding it off. I feel like that would damage the edges of the design and you'd be able to see the Jenga block through that. I could be wrong, I don't know. But this is what it'll look like when you cut all the sides off. Now you can seal this with another coat of Mod Podge on top of it, but I haven't had any problems with the paper lifting on the corners or it coming off. So I don't seal it with a coat of Mod Podge over it, but you can. I'm probably going to do that if I start selling these, but when I just make them for me and my family and friends, I don't seal it because I haven't had any problems with that. But you're more than happy to. I know it'll protect it, but that's just completely up to you. So I only do that to 2 of them because, like I said, I had forgot this step, so I had to add this step in there real quick. I find this very relaxing and it might relax you too. So that's what all of them should look like, and they do. So now we're going to get to the next step of gluing the magnets on. So now here's the different design that I had sitting out. These are completely done. You want to take some super glue or E6000. And the magnetic buttons that come in a 14 pack. You can also use the ones that come in a 12 pack. They're just bigger magnets, but they'll work just as great as the smaller ones. I just like the smaller ones, and you get more in a pack. So I just tend to grab those. I do not recommend using hot glue. I've used hot glue for magnets before, and it won't stay. And I use super glue because it dries faster than E6000. E6000 takes about 24 hours to cure, so I just use super glue. So you just want to take the magnet, put glue on one side. I don't even think it really matters which side of the magnet you do it on. And I just add a little super glue, not a whole lot because it will ooze over the sides when you push it down. And I place it in the middle. I place it in the middle Jenga block. So now I'm going to stop talking and I'll just let it fast forward with some music and you guys can watch me just finish up these magnets. So this is what it looks like complete. The magnet isn't dry, but I'm just going to show it to you guys real quick. It doesn't take very long. This is the other print that I have. This is from the Be Brave calendar. Not sure who I'm giving this one to. The wine one is for my sister. I did go back and pick up some more calendars because I want to try and sell some, like I said. But this is such a cute gift. And even just a project for yourself. I gifted some to my friend and she absolutely loved it. I gave her the one that has the fall in love and the Christmas one, and she absolutely loved them. So, but this is the Be Brave. There's Peace on Earth, has the pumpkin, and a bunch of cute sayings. So that's it for this video, you guys. Like I said, it doesn't take very long, but it's such a fun, relaxing DIY to do that I'm sure you're going to love it as well. So this is the front of it. Like I said, this was the Be Brave calendar. It's so cute. I love making these. I hope this was helpful. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, give this video a big thumbs up. And until then, I'll see you guys next time. Bye.